So my mom had me later in life in her late 30s, and so that's the high risk pregnancy category. And so when she was going to the hospital, the doctor was telling her, I think probably about a couple months in, that, there's less than a 20 to 30% chance of the baby surviving. And even then, the baby's gonna have special needs, gonna be wheelchair bound, all these different things. Hey, this would be a good time to terminate your pregnancy or the baby. You need to have an abortion. And so at that point was really a test of her faith. She was able to really call on God during that moment. And so the name that she heard, Blessing, was from God. Around 5 months or so, which is, she told me, was unorthodox, the doctor called again and was trying to pressure her to have an abortion. And she said no. And so I know the labor process was hard, and they weren't supportive, to say the least. It came to a point where it's, are you going to trust the doctors? Or are you going to trust God in this situation? And she chose God, and the doctor was wrong. I really appreciate all that she's done for me. And even if I was special needs, I know that she wouldn't love me any less. So one of the things that surprised me that I didn't know was all the extensive work that goes into the pregnancy centers. And so one of the things that stuck out to me was not really hearing, this is actually what pregnancy centers offer. This is what they're able to do. I just thought Planned Parenthood was all that was available. And I thought, man, if they had places that did the same thing, but actually gave women the resources they needed, what a difference that would make in the pro-life community. When I found out that they actually do have that, I thought it was interesting that I was never told that. And so I was just Googling, trying to find a place that isn't too far so I could, visit or be involved. And so I found y'all, and I was super excited. One of the things you hear about pro-life centers or pregnancy centers is helping and supporting the women. But one of the things that I like about y'all and other centers that I've seen is also making sure that you're supporting the men as well, because they're a part of this. And so that was one of the things that kind of struck me as, I really appreciate that, being able to have both of them together, where it's not just the woman, but it's also the man. Pregnancy is not easy from what I've heard. I haven't experienced myself personally, but just hearing it is hard, and we can acknowledge that. And the question really is, does my life have inherent value? Or is it dependent on the situation? Does your baby have value? Do you believe that? And ultimately, God does. And so I would say it is a test of faith or a leap of faith, but they are blessings. They have a destiny, they have a purpose. And part of that is being able to honor that and all the challenges that comes with it. And you will need community, and you will need support. And so that's why I love hearing that there are places like the Pregnancy Center that are here to help.